Boom. I'm the scam man. I am the scam man.
I am the scam man. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I really do want to start like a YouTube channel looking into scams. So I'm just like so invested in that world.
There's a guy who does that, Kit Boga. He's famous for it. He does it on Twitch.
Kit Boga. Okay, no, the person I know is called CoffeeZilla. Like he's on YouTube. CoffeeZilla.
There it is.
Immediately, yeah, this motherfucker. He just he just like basically him and some ordinary gamers are basically doing a whole expose on like legitimate like investigative journalists on fucking Nelk Boys, basically the online casino roulette, and it's just wild.
I do know this guy because I saw him featured on H3 on the H3 podcast.
Oh yeah.
I remember, and he talked about they were watching his videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good.
Let's see. What was the most viewed one?
It's a scam one. Yeah,
never
because he started with like Dan Locke and stuff, and then like now those are like his like the first big ones I think, and like the 2-part episode on the cult of Dan Locke.
He was talking about Save the Kids. That's what it was. It was a coin.
Oh yeah.
Called Save the Kids. Where it's
he's the one that broke the story on Save the Kids. Yeah,
exactly. And he actually was watching that highlight. They're like, oh, he's saying, oh, it's a Save the Kid coin or whatever, and to make you feel guilty into buying it, but it was just a fucking pump and dump basically.
It was supposed to be a cryptocurrency where like you would invest and then that would go help kids somehow. I don't understand how that would ever even begin to help kids.
Honestly,
it's to me like on the off, it seems like a pump and dump scheme because it's supposed to be a cryptocurrency that's helping kids. Maybe I just don't understand enough how cryptocurrency works, but
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Cryptocurrency is literally just currency.
Yeah, I don't know. It's anytime a rich person comes out, or like not a rich person, an influencer. Oh, they're mostly rich.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're mostly LA influencers that are worth like more than any of us are.
Exactly. Yeah, and that they'll come out and be like, "We just came out with this brand new coin, like poo-poo coin. Whoa, everybody, poo-poo coin is not a pump and dump, okay?" And then turns out, like the day before it was released, they bought like 3 billion poo-poo coin or whatever, and then it gets released, it peaks, and then they sell everything off, and then boom, it crashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally happens
this pump and dump
every single time.
Yeah, just
every single time they do it is just.
They're called what's it called? Scam coins. That's basically what they're called. Scam coins.
They're just trash coins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
because they
scams
and lamps.
Honestly,
that's what I should call the YouTube channel: Scams and Lamps.
Scams and lamps.
And like I'll be building a lamp and like oh dude, that would be great. No, like I would be like exposing someone after doing all the research and stuff, and I'll just be building a lamp and going over the material while building it. Like, so this piece fits here. Just like how this person took money out of this person's wallet.
Yeah, that's what this guy does. Let me see if I can.
Why don't you listen to me?
I can hear you loud. I can hear you loud and clear there, Dave.
And he's basically calling scammers.
I figured it out, though.
He's just calling them, basically, and this is how long he has them on the phone for. And he has like a little voice modulator and everything.
Saying, you go there and
don't do anything.
You click redeem
don't do anything.
Code. So it's
don't
like
do
this.
anything.
So you click on that.
Don't do anything. Hello, you there?
Code in there.
Just hold on. Don't call me again.
He's just saying bullshit.
He's not happy.
By the
but you
know why they listen to all that bullshit, right?
Because they're waiting to get $500,000 or whatever.
Well, yes, but also because that's how they manipulate people. They let them tell you their life story, and then they use that to try to manipulate you into the payment.
But don't you want someone to do something or whatever? Let me see. I think one of the top clips was where they were like opening his. He had a thing on it. He had a thing called nudes or whatever. And he's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I am just checking your computer. And he clicks on nudes and then he double clicks it again. He's like, what are you doing? And then it's like a bunch of naked mole rats. And the guy's like, oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? And it's just, I mean, it's a bunch of naked mole rats.
Yeah.
He's trolling him because like he knows. Let me see. Scammer poops live on stream.
What?
You almost lost everything.
No.
You lost your $50,000. How much did you give him? Uh, 17 hours.
17,000?
No, I said 17 hours and 30. Are you pooping?
And for... Yeah.
Yes, did he really just admit that? What the hell?
He's on the phone. He's like, this taking too long, so he goes over.
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I forgot we were recording our own podcast. I was just like so invested.
I mean,
Okay,
that's the point.
okay.
That's like, okay, let me
Okay,
see.
you know, now you just gave me like thousands of hours worth of material to like go through now.
Dude.
Because I saw that was episode 1000.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna
doing
watch the entire
Pooping
thing.
in the middle of the call.
He
I'm pretty sure he
let
said,
me see
okay,
on
so
his
you lost
YouTube.
everything. Bye.
He always does it live basically, but that's why he found a guy. Let me see. Oh, scammers begged me to stop shopping. $2,000 gone. And I mean, yeah, it's basically personal webcams. He found them on personal webcams and stuff like that. And then let me see what one of his most viewed one. It was scammers wanted $3,000. They watched me spend it. Scammers go mad while losing $3,000 in gift cards. The angriest scammer ever called. Like the videos are like hours long because that's what he used to do, right? But then he switched over to Twitch basically, and then he was like
Streaming live. Yeah.
tricked
Yeah,
this
'cause the-
scammer into video chatting. Oh my god! Look at that. I was accidentally said $40,000, so I played along. Like, I mean, it's 30 minutes of video for like those first few ones because it's like there's just so much.
Yeah, there's
So
just so much. There's so much scams.
Yeah. Scam backfires when I redeem $1,000 in gift cards, like refunding a refund scammer. Discovers my fake bank and loses their mind. Because he'll do that where he basically has custom web pages that he makes for like, let's say, he'll be like,
Banana Bank or something.
no, it'll look like Chase or it'll look like stuff like that. And they'll be like, go ahead, click that link. He's clicking there, and he'll have just a bunch of fake transactions and stuff like that. That's like, so like it's his own thing that he makes
Yeah.
to make it look legitimate. But you know, he's doing it in his own safe like computer basically, so he doesn't actually get hacked.
Yeah.
And he'll do it from a computer like within. It's like a virtual desktop that he does it from.
Yeah.
That he'll let them take control of, and that's where like they'll click, and then like you saw, right? Like they'll be clicking on
Nudes. Nudes.
like, what is this? And I'm trying to see. There's a lot of people who do this now, but I
Yeah.
think this guy's one of the most famous ones because just of all
Yeah, I
the
don't want to do
calls-
exactly that. I'd rather like look into like financial documents.
Trying to find. I don't know if it was him or it was someone else.
No,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Furious Export Scammer opens up my nudes folder. So
Now click on yes, Mr. Victor, right?
he's like, it's unknown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah, and he's just going through it. I want to go to the because it lets him take advantage of the computer, right? So he's like, he installed stuff on it. Oh, I think it's an old Windows 7 computer. So that's he's showing you. Initial bait, connect to the PC, find a virus, all this stuff, and then getting the reaction. So let me see. He's trying to, I don't know, hack his RuneScape, I guess. I don't know what that's about. And then
I was gonna say, why did he open up his RuneScape? Just
oh, there it is.
my nudes.
For not having a protection on a computer.
Okay, but
That
where
is
are they
now the reason
from?
getting
Because
this
I have
critical
like
alert on a computer.
I have a lot of people from like from like the Russia, that maybe that is maybe
Okay,
that.
because what is this? What is this?
Wait, why you looking at my nude folder?
Oh wait, oops! I was like, why am I hearing two things at the same time?
Yeah, it's like
From like the Russia, that maybe that is maybe
Okay,
that.
because what is this? What is this?
Wait, why you looking at my nude folder? Like that is very private.
I'm not looking at, sir.
You just open up.
So these
you
are the
just
bad people, sir, who are trying to.
First of all, what did you think? Be honest.
That's perfect. First of all, what did you think?
Oh my God, that's great.
he's
I love him
hilarious.
already. Okay,
He's very funny.
I got hours of content to burn through now.
Dude, legit, because he is like, this guy's good at exposing scams. This guy literally
Yeah.
calls the scammers that are doing the scamming and like
Yeah.
asking for like Target gift cards,
Fucking them
or
up,
whatever.
yeah. Impeding
it's
their
amazing.
operations.
We can literally just watch an hour of his stuff right now, basically. So. All right, let's just watch the entire podcast. Is Kit Boga live reaction as we watch his videos. Interesting.
Oh.
And then just play them.
Oh, that's the naked mole rat. Nice.
Exactly. He's like,
honestly,
first of
though,
all-
I mean, we'd make more money that way.
ooh, just start doing react. Just start releasing 10-minute videos. React to this. React to that.
No, not 10 minute. 10 minute and 1 second.
11-minute videos. We'll just
11-minute videos.
including the intro and the outro.
So that we could fit more ads in it. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Got to fit as many ads as possible.
God, how many ads can we fit in with a 20-minute? I mean, with a fucking podcast, they'll throw in a bunch of mid rolls, and on top of that, they'll be doing the readings and stuff like that.
True.
So they'll be doing the readings at least 2 or 3 times. Like 2 times if it's an hour, 3 times if it's over like an hour and a half,
Mm.
and stuff like that. So
Oh, so what we do now is just Kit Boga Reacts channel. The channel.
Exactly. Reacting to Kit Boga for the first time, reacting to like all these famous people we've never heard of and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, for the first time. So Yeah.
Or we could also just rate scams.
honestly,
This scam, it doesn't give off the holistic vibe. So I'm gonna give it an F. And then just use like this upside down.
I was
and
just
just,
say the
you know.
scam tier list.
Exactly.
Let's make a scam tier list right now. Let's
Okay,
see.
quick.
Tier
Inspiration straight on the podcast
Lists.
from organic brain matter.
exact tier list maker. Okay.
All right. So first we got to come up with a list of scams.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so let's see what we got.
So let's start listing out the scams. We're gonna so scam number 1, since we've already talked about it, save the kids token.
Cryptocurrency scams.
Cryptocurrency scams first. The easy ones first. The easy ones.
So,
Cryptocurrency scam. That's just gonna give you a definition. That's not gonna give you specific scams.
no. I'm just gonna get the image for.
Oh, okay.
for,
All right. So scam number 1, save the kids token. Scam number 2.
or no, should we do It's gonna be a scam tier list by the type of scam.
Oh, I think you meant
we'll
like
have,
individual scams, like Rubet,
Yeah.
Save the Kids.
It'll be like
What's the Soldier Boy scam that he was running?
his bootleg video games.
His
Okay.
bootleg video games.
Soldier Boy. Where is it? PlayStation is fucking bootleg.
He also did a
emulator.
scam coin.
He did?
Yeah, he did a scam
I
coin.
am not surprised in the
Honestly, though, I mean, yeah, fuck him for doing those scams, but honestly, he's just trying to catch on his clout. There's easier ways to do it, but he decided to.
just straight up scam. I mean,
Yeah.
what about just fucking merch or stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm sure like a bunch of like nostalgic people would buy like Soldier Boy merch. Like he should just start a YouTube channel or some shit. I don't know, and like just have a small following, and he'll get like consistent
Chinese
money.
bootleg consoles. Okay, so we got video game scams. We got cryptocurrency scams. We've got gift cards.
Gift card scams, yeah.
See what other kinds of scams?
Oh, DOJ scams.
I feel like those fall under gift card scams, no?
See, here's the issue, because technically it's a little different, because like the one they got my girlfriend on, or tried to get my girlfriend on, is the one where they call and say that a vehicle was found with her social security, her driver's license, and cocaine and a bunch of stuff, and that the DOJ was going to get involved and to put money, like all of her money, basically into a safe deposit box or like a safe wire account where they can access it in order to keep it safe, quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not really a gift card scam because no gift cards were involved.
I guess. Let's see.
It is using the government agencies though to scam people.
Yeah.
Oh, what about telephone scams?
Call center.
Call center scams.
Call center scams. So let's. Oh my God! Some guy went inside of it. Oh yeah, have you seen this one too?
Yeah, I saw that
I
one.
was gonna
Yeah,
say that.
that's a really good one.
They're, like inside of the actual. I mean, it's a fucking call center. It's crazy. Oh, crap, I hate when it does this. It doesn't let me save it as. Save image as.
What was the other one? What other scams are there? There's a lot. MLMs.
I put pyramid scheme basically.
Hey, no. You gotta give them their own thing. Remember, MLMs are technically not pyramid schemes.
Nah.
Technically not. Oh, I'm kind of curious. Okay, so after we make our tier list, we gotta check to see if anyone else has made a scam tier list, and would they like review other people's scam tier lists? No. After.
Oh, okay.
So that we don't get.
The influencer scam tier list, I guess.
Oh, that's specific scams then.
Okay.
Like Save the Kids token, like how I was originally thinking about doing it.
Okay, then we'll make our own template right now.
What other scams are there? There's a lot. We just can't think of them right now.
Honestly,
Like this is the type of thing that you gotta like think on it for a little bit and come up with a bunch of them.
yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What other tier
Scam.
lists? I mean, what other scams are there? I guess pump and dump schemes, the classic.
Cryptocurrency ones. Oh, yeah.
Well, see, the cryptocurrency scams are just the old school pump and dump schemes with the stock market, but in the modern day. So that's why it gets a bit harder. Because, yeah, the pump and dump scam was the original thing, and the cryptocurrency scams are usually basically just pump and dumps, but in crypto space rather than like stocks and stuff. That's why it's kind of hard to differentiate by type, because they're all so kind of similar. Like how we were talking about MLMs and pyramid schemes. They're basically the same scam. It's just that they're different. And then same thing with the crypto and stock market scams. It's like, there's that. Ponzi schemes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see, it's a lot better to do it by the way that they solicit the funds. So that's why technically what happened to my girlfriend isn't a gift card scam, because no gift cards were involved. It would be like a DOJ or like a bank transfer scam.
Okay, so I was gonna say these are all the types that they.
Government imposter scam. It would go under that.
Okay.
Yeah, you see what I mean? See what I told you?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I
good.
see what I told you.
Advanced. Can I put in like you can't just put in text. It has to be an image. So
Yeah.
I'll just go all.
Yeah. Remember, those are also tabs. Those get more specific. Web-based, fax-based, SMS-based.
So we'll just go with the general one.
All right. So like the overarching like tech scams.
So tech support scams, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we technically already had that one. The call center.
Oh yeah, the call center.
Phishing
Scams. Right.
phishing scam. That's where they take your info.
Oh, and then there's the what was it? Fire Island or whatever it was called, where Pablo Escobar Fire Festival.
Or Pablo Escobar, what?
Yeah, so part of the draw of the Fire Festival was the fact that it was taking place on Pablo Escobar's private island, and that they were hoping that they could find Pablo Escobar's like stash of cocaine.
Well, it's basically just fraud. I mean,
yeah, it's basically just fraud.
So luxury tents for $1,200. Meals from celebrity chefs. Blink 182. All the aforementioned acts pulled out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last minute, because they were like
all of them. Literally all of them. Or wait, they said they all pulled out. Yeah, they never actually were confirmed.
Yeah, some people didn't like outright rejected, and they were still listed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh yeah, we're not gonna go to that, and like they were still like there. I think I don't remember, to be honest. It's been a while since I like watched videos or read on this.
I mean, there's like 30 different documentaries already for this.
Yeah, because it was such like a what the fuck, and especially because it happened to like moderately rich people, so it was like, ooh, big everywhere. Like if a scam, like here's the thing. The richer you are, the more likely a scam is to hit the big news. Mm-hmm. That's why everyone knows about what's his face,
Ponzi scheme,
the Ponzi scheme guy, Bernie Madoff. But like, and there's so many documentaries on Bernie Madoff. But like, how many documentaries on fucking like Herbalife are there? Like 2.
There might be a few, right?
There's a few, and that's like over its like 60-year existence.
Betting
more.
on zero.
Yeah, there's like betting on zero.
There's one. I only see
One. There's one
That's all I'm
documentary and a couple like YouTube videos on it, like popular YouTube videos on it. I count those two technically. Like the one by Illuminati. Like that one is great too. That video. But like there's almost nothing. And it's because they primarily target like minority and Hispanic communities. So the more scams target poor people, it's just like taxes. Scams are for poor people. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Taxes are for poor people. You know, it just be that. Like, wait, have you seen the Pandora Papers?
The new ones, right?
Yeah, the new ones, the release. There was the Panama Papers, then the Paradise Papers, and now the Pandora Papers. All three of them were done by the same people, I think.
Just showing that they're not paying
Their taxes, yeah, that it's a whole circuit. The thing is, though, for the Paradise Papers, one of them got murdered for it. Like, legitimately got offed for releasing them. Because I think they released too much or something like that. I forgot the exact details of
just for
the thing.
exposing.
Yeah. And it's like, and what's funny is that this new one, the Pandora Papers, the CoffeeZilla has a podcast and they were talking about this like a while back. And apparently, the Pandora Papers don't implicate anyone from the US or any major US allies. So it's kind of like, they were like, you know, we're going to expose everyone else, but where they could directly hurt us, we're not going to, you know, we're not going to touch them for now or ever. Which is like, I feel like some of the worst corruption is in like the United States and like Russia.
Yeah.
It's like, so if I wake up dead, you know what happened.
Honestly, if the two people that saw it,
Yeah,
saw the podcast report us to the KGB.
exactly. The KGB and the CIA are going to team up to take down Broke Till Friday.
Exactly. We're on the lam, which is why we got to go back to Japan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Little did you know that our last podcast about Japan was us planning our
escape.
Our escape. Wait, is Japan a non-extradition country? If not, we're gonna have to rethink this.
I think only like fucking Siberia and
Siberia?
Russia are like that. That's why.
So the two non-extradition countries were
exactly
were
literally.
fucking up here. So I guess that's why they didn't release anything for America. They're like, our extradition site is compromised.
Legit. So okay, we've got 13 files now, and we'll throw up the tier list after we
Yeah.
describe it.
Well,
So
like,
what do we got?
We're gonna just. This is why we have the green screen. You got to edit this. I'm gonna like Kamehameha the
The login to create a new template. All right, whatever.
You have to like the image of the specific type of scam. I threw it.
Put them up there.
It's like it goes here. I think this is B column. I don't know what scam it is yet. You guys will know before I do.
Exact. Let's see.
It goes there.
Create a tier list. You gotta turn off the light by
Oh,
accident. Okay. So.
No, that's why I have it upside down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
in case.
Just in case.
Scam.
See?
Tier.
No, I have it right side up. No, I don't.
Any cover photo? We don't really need a cover photo.
Yeah, we don't need a cover photo. Fuck cover photos. Cover photos are for people that don't know what they're talking about.
All right, we've got our tier list maker right here.
SABD.
SABCD. Okay, so we've got
What is that noise? That
I think it's this.
hurts. Oh,
Oops.
okay.
Accidentally redid it.
All right, there we go. Shouldn't make it anymore. Yeah, no more.
Laptop over a little closer, so I'm not leaning too much.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So we
we've
just
got the alignment chart. First scam is gonna be. Fuck, I don't even remember what scam that was.
S tier scam,
S tier
golden
scam.
level scam.
Yeah, I don't even remember what. Like, it doesn't include the stupid names.
What does a tier represent? Like, what does D represent?
Presentation mode. So S is like the best kind of scam.
Like if you got scammed this way, you wouldn't mind, or the amount of money the scam made? Because I'm
the
saying
amount of money the
okay,
scammer
the
made.
amount of money
Okay.
the scam. That's our criteria for this.
Bitcoin scam or pump and dump schemes.
Pump and dump schemes.
Those
Some
are
of the most
S tier?
profitable. Nah, I'd say A tier
A
because they're profitable, but they're short lived. You can only do it a couple times.
That's true. Okay, we'll give that an 8.
Even Discord is cracking down on them because there's some like pump and dump cryptocurrency Discord groups, and you go in and they're like, okay, everyone, the second we're gonna use a random number generator to choose a random crypto coin, and when the timer hits 0, everyone jump on it. But the thing is, after everything, if you look at the transaction history, you see that
the person who presented it or thought about it did it first.
You just see that a bunch of the coins got bought, and so after they release it, you just see it spike, and then you just see someone immediately sell off as soon as it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
start buying.
So the real scam isn't the people in there trying to scam other people by pumping and dumping.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people running the Discord server that are doing the actual scam. The pump and dump.
Yeah. All right.
So A tier.
So we got gift card scams. I'd say probably B tier because you can make a couple $100 from that, and I've only ever seen like one.
And they're pretty dumb too.
One guy who got like he got like $200,000 or something like that.
Mhm.
But that's like one time,
One
like,
time.
I'd say the cryptocurrencies are above it because you can make millions in a second.
Yes.
Not sustainable. And gift cards, you get a couple hundred at a time.
And it's not sustainable. You have to keep. Yeah.
A scam center. What do you think?
Scam centers are pretty consistent.
I'd probably put that in B tier though too, because if they're able to scam someone out of like $100 or $1,000, like you
True.
saw.
Every scam is very low, but it is consistent across time.
Yeah.
Like your scam center isn't likely to be
more than a couple $1,000.
No, but like it's not likely to, give out in a year or two.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be able to run it for a good 5, 6, 7 years.
Or even then, they'll just close up and open up a brand new one after that. And then
True.
Different name and
scam
whatever.
Centers are going to be very consistent. So yeah, B tier.
All right, B tier on that.
Oh, we forgot one type of scam: the porch pirate scams.
I mean, that's more theft.
No, yeah, but like the thing is, it's a whole racket. Like Mark Rober, because he got one package stolen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 years later, he uncovered a whole crime ring that uses like a tech center as a routing thing. So they hire people to go and steal those packages, and they like shift it to like, I don't know, it's crazy, it's insane. Just, you know what? No, fuck it. Just go watch Mark Rober's video.
Honestly,
pause this video, go watch his video. It's fucking insane.
We'll wait.
Just put that picture of me. Put that picture of me.
We'll wait. And we're back. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Is he the same guy who booby traps the stuff?
Yes. That's the same. That's how we found out about it. That's how he found out about it.
He booby trapped it, and they opened up the camera, and it was like,
No, because his third generation has a mic that records the people as well, and he was able to offload that. And one person that picked up his package, one of his booby trap packages, was on call. She was like basically saying like, "Oh yeah, why?" Because like she brought her friend along for the theft or whatever, and she was like, "Yeah," because and her friend recently got fired, and so she was like, "Why don't you just do what I do? You make a couple $100 a week, and all you have to do is go pick up a package from like any package that you see lying around at a porch, and you just take it to the person, you just drop it off."
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Liquid sand hot tub. Oh, I think it was all he did like a bunch of clickbait and stuff like that before.
Yeah.
Before going into the glitter bombs and stuff. Versus porch
Glitter bomb 3.0, that one.
It is 3.0?
I think it's the 3.0 one, yeah.
10 months ago, glitter bomb trap catches phone scammer.
Oh, that one might be.
Well, okay.
Like he had basically he had to get the FBI involved because it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the hell?
Yeah, and I told you right how they have those kinds of gift card scams in Target too. Well, they'll come in and buy a bunch of high price stuff, ship it back to China because they like there's high tariffs. But if you bring an iPad personally or whatever, you don't get as high tariffs. Oh, I don't even know if you get tariffed as an individual rather than as a corporation, right?
Yeah.
And they can sell it for a huge profit over there.
Yeah.
Because even like let's say without the markup of the tariffs and stuff, they keep all the extra money. But yeah, like they'll come in with thousands of dollars worth of gift cards. I'm just like, that's not legitimate, And they barely ever speak English, and like not even as like get out of my country, but as like I can't communicate with them because I'll tell them, fortunately we can't because you need a credit or debit card and an ID, and they'll be like, huh, like they won't understand.
Yeah.
And one guy literally pulled out his he pulled out his translator, and then I spoke into the translator and translated to him. He went, oh, okay, and he was like, thank you, and then he left. I was like,
Yeah, it's like,
all right, well, goodbye, scammers. So we've been trying to cut down on those scammers, but I should have put those guys. Oh well.
yeah.
So it's porch pirates.
There's so many scams that you could, like, if you spend like a good amount of time on it, we can think of like a billion of them and actually do a tier list.
Actual video. Tier list. Scam tier list. All right. Well,
Ideas.
Honestly?
Ideas brewing.
well, we next time we should stream the podcast on Twitch
Oh,
so
yeah.
we can like actually share our screen and stuff and like do a whole thing.
Yes.
So we got the scam center was a B. Check cashing scams.
Check cashing scams.
Um,
Classic. Very classic.
doing them for a while. People have been doing that for so long.
It's
ever
not a
since
lot
the
of
invention
money.
check. I was
True.
gonna say, probably a C list. Then,
C list. Not a lot of money. Not consistent. And
Right? Oh, there goes
there goes the light.
the lights back. Yeah, not consistent, and
So yeah, just
not everyone will fall for it.
yeah,
Maybe.
it's a lot harder to fall for it nowadays, I think. I don't. I honestly wouldn't even know how you would fall for one of those. Like,
Well, because they can probably present it as a job, so they'll be like, "Hey, we have this job for you. You'll be an executive assistant. We're gonna send you some checks, cash them, and then bring them in."
yeah,
That's probably what it's gonna be like. And then
then bring them in. Hold on, that's the sketchy
Well,
part. It's
as
like,
in like you gotta a package is gonna arrive. You're gonna sign for it, and then you're gonna cash a check, send it in a package again because the executive's out of town, and you know,
I get it.
that kind of stuff, or like wire it. It's basically a wiring
Wire
slash
transfer,
check
yeah.
cash checking scam. So show up and be like, "Hey, here's $2,000 check." Boom, you cash it, and then you wait for it, and then
It never
you
shows
wire. Yeah, you wire the money the first day because like you need to wire money on behalf of an executive assistant, or whatever. Okay, you do it. Boom, and then like a week later, check bounces. You're out of the money. Then they tell you, "Hey, it's actually a scam." And you're like, "Oh."
Yeah, it's like fuck.
And it was funny because when I worked at a bank, there were people who were falling for that shit.
Yeah?
I was like, in my head, I was like, how do you not realize it's a scam? But you
Yeah,
can't tell them like, hey, dumbass, get off here right
freaking
now.
stupid fucking shit.
Exactly, get off right now and go slap that guy.
So one thing I learned recently about stuff because I've had actual jobs, but not like official jobs. Like I've always had under the table, like, oh, sweep the pizzeria and you get paid like $5 an hour or something, or like flip this sign and at the end of the month you'll get like $200 or something, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I've never really had to deal with regulations and like W-2s. The one time I've had to make a W-2 was when I was working as a stagehand. But so I never knew that there were instant fireable offenses. This is completely new territory to me.
As a business owner, I could not get fired.
Yeah, exactly. Like ever since those like stagehand jobs, I've just been like working as a business. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I don't want to do this today. It has to be turned in by like Thursday, so I'll do it tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's fine. But apparently, like my friend just told me because she started working at like a Starbucks and stuff.
Wait, how'd you not know they're instantly fireable offenses? I mean, obviously, Edward, they're not gonna just like.
Well, okay, no, but like what I meant was like, as long as like, okay, because like obviously, if you stab someone, instant fire.
Outside of violence.
Outside of like violence or like, I don't know, like
Creating a
something
scene.
really egregious that like, okay, now you're just being a dick.
Yeah.
Please leave now. Like, so apparently like, if you fuck up once at a drive-through for Starbucks, instant fired.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. That's
Instant
insane.
fired.
That seems insane to me.
Like, I'm like, how are like, and apparently this is across the board. Most companies have something like this, where like if you work a certain part of the company, you fuck up once, instant fired. Like, and this is like, okay, and it's like the microphone, like if they're talking to the client, right? So
Yeah.
if they fuck up once at the drive-through, like as in like, oh, they slip of the tongue, it's like, as they go like, oh, did this, instant fired.
No, I could straight up. Oh, I don't know if I could straight up, but I'm pretty sure even if I accidentally swore, like on the bank, or at the bank job, if I accidentally swore, I'm pretty sure nothing would have happened because of how badly they needed people. Because everyone's like quitting left and right.
Well, everyone's quitting everywhere left and right now.
Okay. So people were saying, "Oh, there's a labor shortage." Blah blah. It's like we've already talked about this. It's not a labor shortage.
It's a wage shortage.
A wage shortage, right?
This pisses me off so much whenever anyone's like, "There's a labor shortage." No labor shortage.
But also, over 700,000 Americans have died, and millions of them are either retiring or taking time off And
It's called the silver tsunami.
is that what they're calling it?
Well, it's been calling it for a while, but it's basically all the boomers are getting close to retirement age, right?
Yeah.
And there's not enough opportunity nor money that they've left in the economy
Population aging.
yes,
Mhm.
population aging. And so as more and more, we're going to become more and more like China, where multi-generational family homes are going to start appearing. Where like, right now it's just like situations like mine or like certain other people's, right, where you're living with your parents,
Mhm.
but eventually your parents are going to be living with you, and your grandparents are going to be living with you as well, because
Mhm.
there's just not enough to go around.
I mean, that makes sense. So it says the phrase is used to more specifically to refer to health and economic implications associated with population aging.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I mean, to be fair, it makes sense because you move out and then you're like, ooh, but then when your parents need help, you're like, well, they can't be alone.
Yeah.
And then they move back in, or maybe even in a home or whatever, right? But it's like,
But the thing is that there's services for that, right? But those
Mhm.
services are expensive. So
Yeah.
if the jobs aren't paying enough, if you're not able to get enough jobs, you start appearing multiple. The silver tsunami starts happening. That like starts snowballing from there, because a lot of the care services and stuff like that, remove the need for multi-generational homes.
yeah.
People are well taken care of.
Mhm.
There's all that sorts of stuff that goes into how that happens. And like if you yourself have good money,
Mhm.
you're not necessarily going to need to live with your kids. Like, let's say you have kids, right? Or well, your parents. If they have money, if they have saved it up, if they went through good times and stuff like that,
Mhm.
they're not going to need to move in with you. They're going to want they're still going to want to be able to have their own house, move their own things around. They'll have someone show up and help them, with like other
Right.
stuff, or they'll have you help them. But they're going to want their own place, not going to live with you.
Yeah.
But like now, let's say you can't get a job above $25 an hour with no safety, and you can't save up.
Yeah.
Now you have to move in with your kid when while they're working, because you can't afford to have your own place anymore. You got laid off because you're too old, and your retirement doesn't cover it.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. But I mean, if people had taken their retirement earlier, there wouldn't be such a problem. But it's like what are you gonna do now? All the
Nothing.
old people that don't want to work because of COVID, boom, they take their retirement. Finally, finally, you want to say, and then they boom start taking Social Security. And it's funny because Social Security is adjusted for inflation, but minimum wage is not.
It's not.
What the fuck is this?
It's some bullshit. Honestly, that I was taking to an economics class, and I don't know why. Only one professor was able to agree with this, that wage shouldn't be a set standard minimum, but should be fluctuating based off of things like kind of more like Social Security, where it's based off of inflation and or purchasing power, cost of living and purchasing power. Because then that would make the minimum wage an actual livable wage, and it would allow for these sort of things. We wouldn't have to be clamoring for a $5 increase after 30 years if we kept the price at which the minimum of which people should be paid to account for cost of living or inflation, stuff like that.
That's crazy. So it says minimum wage in 2020 dollars if it had kept pace with productivity since 1938, right? So if it tracked productivity since 1968, is what they're tracking. In 2020 dollars, it was actually pretty good. If it had kept
in the 60s, it was good.
But, and then in 1968, if minimum wage kept with productivity, it'd be closer to $25 basically. Center for Economic and Policy Research.
And it actually that's insane. Like, go back to that last graph. Not only did minimum wage not increase, but it fell.
No, so the blue graph isn't the actual minimum wage.
Yeah, I know, but the value of that minimum wage. And the value of it, not it was kind of increasing, and you'd expect it to kind of taper off, right? Yeah. It's like, oh, the minimum wage didn't increase, it didn't decrease. We've actually increased it a little bit, but no, because of the way that the value of the dollar works, it's actually been decreasing rather than just staying steady. It's insane. It's insane.
So the last time it was increased, I think, was
2009?
No, it was 19 something, dude. It's remained unchanged
2009
since
724.
Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, okay.
But that wasn't enough in 2009, not gonna lie.
Wait. This says history of federal minimum wage in the 2009. Okay. Yeah. Well, $7.25. God, isn't it insane how? Let's see. I'm trying to find the history.
The history of the minimum wage, or
Yeah, because I'm trying to see. Let's see. Minimum wage. Minimum wage was $1 back in 19 something. Where is it? But yeah, basically, it hasn't increased since like 12 years. It hasn't increased,
yeah.
and it was increasing in 2008, 2009. Sorry, 2007, 2008, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So they had actually.
Look how high, well, not high, but comparatively high, in that era, Alaska was. It was like $10, where everywhere else was like $7.25.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's insane.
Damn, that's crazy. In 21 states, the minimum wage is equal to the federal minimum wage, which was last increased $7.25 in 2009.
Woo!
That's insane. Let's see. So, oh wow. So the sub minimum wage for tipped workers is allowed in most states.
Mm-hmm.
And that means you can get paid $2.13 an hour.
Because of tips.
Since 1991, it's been the same. So at $7.25, the real value of the federal minimum wage has declined by about 25% since 1968.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Like this is what essentially happens in Congress. Like they pass something that's supposed to fix an issue, right? Like let's say, I don't know, like let's say no dumping in the lake.
Yeah.
And what they'll essentially do is they'll declaw it. Like, yeah, you're not allowed to dump in the lake, but there's no way to arrest you if you do. There's no way to fine you if you do. There's like no way to
Actively
enforce it.
Yeah.
There's no way to enforce it.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're like, oh yeah, you can't dump in the lake unless your name ends in a Y, or some bullshit that like
a loophole
of some
something
kind.
you can pay because it's like, let's say it's $3 million to
properly dispose of the thing, and it's like $1 million.
It's like it's like a $30,000 fine or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nothing,
absolutely nothing.
Even if it is $1 million, you still save $2 million.
Yeah,
so
like that's what. Look, at the end of the day, governments and countries should not be run like a business. It doesn't make sense, because the point of government is to spend money. Like that's why conservatism in production of money is fine, but when it comes to actual government spending, it's not great, because the government is the main stimulus of the economy. Mm-hmm. So if the government isn't spending money like building roads or collecting taxes, stuff like that, like the economy is basically not running as great. And the best way that you can get that to do that is just to give people higher pay.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's a never-ending loop.
Minimum wage is a scam.
Minimum wages.
If you're being paid minimum wage, you're getting scammed basically.
Yes.
You're getting legally scammed.
You're getting
that means
most work is legally scams. Not gonna lie. Like, have you been looking at what GameStop is doing over Thanksgiving?
No.
So in this Thanksgiving, GameStop is forcing all of their employees to work. Like it's basically a mandatory day for all of them.
That's dumb.
Over Thanksgiving. You want to know why? Because Walmart and Best Buy and all their direct competition are closed on Thanksgiving.
Huh. Let me see. That's weird.
Yeah. And you know how much they're getting paid?
Huh.
$8.
Oh
wait, no, sorry. If you're a manager, you're getting paid $11. Whew. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Those some juicy $3. I'm gonna go buy a bag of Cheetos with that shit. Like,
Jesus.
Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Fucking hell.
Bad. Everyone should be fucking paid more, basically.
Yeah. On January.
Oh well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But see that link again? Send it to me.
Yeah, I will. Oh well, it's this other one. This dude exposes company scams, basically, like companies doing shitty thing. What's his name? He's amazing, and GameStop, like corporate GameStop, knows about him and hates him because he's been exposing so much GameStop shit. Like on conference calls, like he has them, like the executives talking on in like conference calls, talking shit about him, basically. Camelot 331. There we go.
So
This dude.
GameStop hire work. He called people pussies. What?
Yeah, like a GameStop executive called
Called workers
some workers pussies.
because of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because they don't want to
Jesus.
work on Thanksgiving.
That's insane.
And they're basically firing anyone who doesn't work on Thanksgiving. That's why what they mean by mandatory. They can't force you, but if you don't show up to work, they're firing you.
That's dumb. I mean, hey, just take the fucking unemployment at this point. What
Yeah.
kind of bullshit. Like,
Well, see, the thing is, they might do to you what they did to him, which is like, what they'll do is essentially they'll force you to commit time card fraud, and they'll fire you for that, even if you did it like years ago. So what they'll do is, what they'll essentially do, and this happens because people don't really know how things work. They'll tell you, oh, you have, let's say, oh, your shift starts at 7, right? And they'll be like, oh, you have to be here at 6:30, already on the floor.
oh,
Yeah. Or like, you'll show up if you're a manager. You'll show up and like, let's say you want to get a little bit of like the managerial duties a little bit out of the way before the store actually opens, right?
Mhm.
Like, let's say, oh, I need to create these people's schedules for the next week.
Mhm.
And you'll take 30 minutes. You know, you're there a little bit early. You're like, all right, I'll sit at my desk. I'll do some work really quick. And then that's time card fraud because you're working off the clock.
Huh.
You didn't clock in and you're working. Or you
Mm.
clocked in, or what they'll also do is like if you sit down to like do the schedules, like you're working, but you're already on the clock, they'll be like, oh, you were sitting down while you were on the clock. That's a time card fraud.
that's dumb.
And you won't get your unemployment.
well, I mean, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can contest it, but yeah, I don't
You
know.
can, but it usually doesn't work. Like it didn't work for him. He contested it, and I don't think he got any unemployment anyways.
He worked for GameStop.
Yeah, he worked for GameStop for 12 years,
Oh my goodness, that's
like
crazy.
over a decade. And like he didn't get his unemployment because of that. He did something similar. He was like, oh yeah, I'm like at my desk, I'm creating the schedules, working. But because he was at his desk, they considered that time card fraud. They said he was taking a break on the clock.
Oh, that's funny. He had to refer a job at Target.
Mhm.
This is a mistake. Retail tier list. Target loses big and has to pay money. Change their mind. Games.
Oh yeah, a lot of it is kind of clickbaity, but like
I
the
mean,
actual
yeah.
content is
Games. I mean, I was gonna say, to be fair, you gotta.
yeah, you got to be a little
gotta be
clickbaity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, he does a lot of PS5
attempting to buy
giveaways.
PS5 on launch date. Damn, 11 months ago he streamed that.
Yeah, he does a
I don't know.
lot of PS5 giveaways. Like he's given away so many PS5s.
That's funny. All the lives tend to buy one on
Mhm.
Cyber Monday, on Black Friday. There's so many people.
Oh, this one was insane. This one got me mad. The second to last video that he uploaded, never going to Taco Bell again.
Caught red-handed illegal. Why?
So essentially, what happened was, an employee got fired. Do you want to know why he got fired?
Hmm.
He got fired because, oh, sorry, excuse me. He did not want to re-tag expired food.
Oh, I remember that. I think I saw it on Reddit.
That was recent.
I was gonna say, yeah. That's
He got fired for not wanting
Yeah.
to re-tag
Yeah.
expired food.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was like, "We can't do this." Lowline's like, "Get out" or whatever.
yeah, they were like,
It
"Oh,
was
you
over
don't come
text,
back."
right?
Yeah, it was over
Yeah.
text. Yeah, you can't come back.
I remember
It's
seeing
like-
that. Crazy. Like their bottom line is worth. I
But
don't
he
know.
gets messages from when he was like asking, "Hey, does anyone work at Taco Bell? Like, do you have any stories? Can I verify them? Like, what proof do you have?" And like other people were like, "Yeah," and like because like Taco Bell immediately went like on a PR like quenching fire thing,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, this is the specific branch manager. We've already settled this.
Mhm.
Probably nothing happened. Not gonna lie." But
Like we can't lose more people.
yeah, exactly. And so, especially because they're management, but they were like, "Oh, yeah, we've taken care of it and stuff." And they were like, "Yeah, but this was a branch specific thing. Like, this is not a
Mhm.
company wide. This is not a corporate mandate."
Yeah.
But then he gets texts from a couple people when he's like trying to investigate about it, and they're all like, "No, yeah, we have to do that too. Our management tells us to.
Dang.
Our DM, the district manager tells us to."
Yeah. Just
to do
keep
that.
keep up numbers and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's like, corporate says no. Remember, none of this is unlegally proven. This hasn't been proven in a court of law. Just like how OJ.
According to the YouTube channel Camelot 331,
Exactly.
like according to the New York Times,
According to ex-employees.
exactly
According to ex-employees.
alleged ex-employees,
Alleged ex-employees. True.
and
True.
according to the channel,
Alleged.
as reported by Camelot 331,
Exactly.
on YouTube.
The investigative journalist.
Who's calling?
I don't know.
We got so many spam
Dude,
calls.
like not even joking. So like today I had to make arcade cabinet, right?
Mhm.
Like we do stickers as well. So we did a sticker for I forgot what it was, but they wanted some custom art on their arcade cabinet, and so they gave us the art. We did the stickers and we installed the stickers onto like the pieces of wood for the arcade cabinet. I kid you not, every 5 minutes our phone was ringing with another robocall. It's like, we can make you 500% in 2 weeks on the stock market. I'm like, then why the fuck are you calling me?
Honestly, like
You're richer than fucking Jeff Bezos
you
at this
can make
point.
a bunch of money. Why are you calling me about it?
Exactly. Like I'm struggling with 60K. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
You're making like over, like literally
Allegedly.
allegedly making like, but like sorry. This pisses me off.
Too
like,
much money.
500% in 2 weeks on like pennies. You could have like billions of dollars in like 6 months
Exactly.
or less. It's
If allegedly what
What?
you use, just get $1 off. Go on the street and beg for $1. Then you make $500. Then you make whatever 500 times 500 is that $25,000, and then
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera, et
It's
cetera.
like
no,
500% in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like
nah.
what? Mind you, they say guaranteed. So it's not like, oh, sorry, the investment went
Up
bad.
to 500%. Now they go, we'll make you 500%
Guaranteed. Like
They know.
they know.
Yeah.
Like
God, working in retail is fucking awful though.
it's fucking awful.
Well, time to look for another job live on the podcast.
Live on the podcast.
Okay, so
fuck
back-
retail, basically.
back
fuck
to the-
capitalism.
Honestly, back to the common scams.
Yeah, the common
what were we
scams.
doing? Oh yeah,
Pump
we
and
got
dumps.
Pump and dumps.
S tier?
S tier because
first
of
S tier?
Yeah, S tier because of how many millions of dollars you could make,
And the variations.
the fines are like this much.
Yeah.
There's literally insider trading. We'll basically say insider trading and pump and
Insider
dumps.
trading and pump and dumps. Honestly, you
most
can't have pump and dumps
profitable.
if you don't have insider trading. You literally
One
can't.
and the same.
Yeah.
So it's the most profitable thing you can do as a
As
U.S.
scams.
senator.
Yeah, I was gonna say
As
as,
a
a
US
U.S. senator, as a U.S. senator, most profitable thing you can do,
Exactly.
or a congressman, same thing.
Mhm. So we've got the phone. There's someone's in trouble scam where they're like, "Oh, help me."
Oh, help!
That's
I've
C-
fallen and I can't get up.
Exactly. Or they're like, I'll put it as a C tier list because I've gotten this call once. That's about it.
Okay, so if we're going off of personal experience,
Yeah.
I've
But
gotten the
also
pump and dump things
Off
of
profitability. Profitability. also.
profitability.
I
Okay,
don't
yes,
think
yes.
it's profit.
No, it's not really profitable. It's not.
Who's gonna fall? What
No.
if someone's alone and stuff? And they're like, I don't have anyone.
Yeah, it's like
Me, it's me, your granddaughter.
oh, okay, but here's the thing. So, okay, so most of my personal experiences with scams, there's only 2 that have gotten real, like where people I know have like either fallen for them or almost fallen for them.
Yeah.
One of them was a close friend of mine that I lost contact with shortly around the time the scam happened. So I'm like, he basically moved to another state and they called him saying that his fiance was kidnapped, and they made it look legit. Like they had voice recordings of her, and like they had pictures of her that they photoshopped. Like they got it from like Facebook or something, and they photoshopped it.
Yeah.
And they had voice recordings of her like begging for help, basically. That they've kind of like engineered and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they
social
were
engineering.
like social engineering, and how do you call it?
So many calls. I know.
Sorry, I need to.
Time to just mute it at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna go mute it.
While Edward goes, I'd like to give a thanks to our sponsors. None yet, but here's hoping. Send in if you guys want to sponsor the podcast. Send in your stuff. We
It's a
will read
scam.
off.
It's an Amazon scam.
That's crazy. It was a robocall saying, "Please contact customer care representative on Amazon through this number." Blah blah blah.
They said that there was a purchase on my card of
There's a
$700
purchase.
and something dollars.
Jesus, imagine. And then you go to your actual account and you're like, "Oh no, you actually had a purchase." That's crazy. And how do people not just like? Okay, how would someone fall for an Amazon scam? If I heard that, I'd just go onto my Amazon account and go, "Nothing there." Okay.
Yeah, nothing there. Or like,
But I
even
guess some
like the
people
credit
freak out.
card, like because what they count on, like okay, so based on the experience with
People being dumb.
well, not just dumb, but like like based on my experience. Well, I say my experience based on what I have
Seen.
seen
and
with
experience.
two people that close to me.
Yeah.
What they do is they get you in a state of like anxiety.
Mhm.
And they keep you on the call. They don't allow you to go check your bank account. They don't allow you to go check your Amazon account. They keep you on the call the whole time. They tell you stuff like, "Oh, if you hang up, we're gonna kill your girlfriend. If you hang up, we're gonna like," because that's what happened to my friend. Like they basically they did the emergency threatening. They were like, "Yeah, if you hang up, we're gonna kill and rape your girlfriend." And stuff like that. And he was like, "Yeah, just wire us all your money and we'll let your girlfriend go." And it's like, oh my fuck,
I got $20 in my account.
yeah, it's like fucking hell. He had just moved out of state too, so he had no money. He was like on Facebook begging, and I think but he had already transferred all like the in cash savings that he had and stuff like that.
Jeez.
It's like, dude, it's fucking horrible. It's like,
Honestly, that's pretty bad.
yeah.
Well, I also put a C tier because it doesn't seem as profitable, and like you said,
It's not.
a very specific kind of person that's gonna fall for it.
Yeah.
One time they called me from Mexico, and it was a Mexican guy. He was like, "Oye, primo, ¿qué onda?" And I was like,
Who you?
"Bueno." I was like, "Oye, primo, ¿no me conoces?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Ah, primo, no."
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah, he's trying to give me a kind of accent that none of my cousins have.
Yeah, yeah.
None of them.
It's like not even from the area.
Yeah, any cousins that I would talk to, it's like if one of them called and was like, it's the equivalent of them being like, "Hey, y'all, it's me, your cousin," and I'm like, I don't have any cousins in the South.
Yeah,
so
it's
what,
like-
like they're all from Mexico and stuff. He's like,
Yeah.
"How do you not recognize me, cousin? I'm stranded, and you need to send me like $20 or whatever."
Yeah.
It's like that's the equivalent. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't have a cousin like that.
I don't have $20. Move.
Exactly. On top of that, let's see. We got social engineering scams. Probably B-list because they're close to the. It's basically like call center scams, but
Well-
also where they send out emails or phishing. There we go. It's
I was
called
gonna say social engineering scams are the basis for like 90% of all scams.
phishing scam would be a B tier or A tier. What do you think? Because
Phishing?
sometimes you could lose a lot with phishing, and it's very
True.
easy to do it because hypothetically you just click a button, send a bunch of mass emails.
Well, I was gonna say, so any successful scam has to have social engineering.
Yeah.
You can have a scam without social engineering, but if you want to get a lot of money, you need social engineering
Yeah.
because you need to pick your target. You need to find out their,
How they work and stuff like that.
yeah. That's all social engineering. So I would put it in A, definitely.
All right, I'll give it A tier. And also because of how easy it is for the scammer to like send out stuff because
Mhm.
he's not spending much time on the phone.
It's like the cost of the electricity to send the emails.
Probably.
Yeah.
About an internet connection. The other one was the call in old people scam. Probably
Old people fall for it a lot,
B
and
tier.
a lot of old people do tend to have
social
money.
security scam. We'll say it. Yeah.
So-
Probably then an A
A
tier.
tier
Right?
there, and yeah, because they could
A
that
tier.
could potentially get a lot of money.
Exactly, because you're getting all their social security, you're getting all their like info. They could basically take out like a reverse mortgage on their.
Not just that,
House,
but
they
like
wouldn't
if they
even
get
know.
your social security number, they could just open up an infinite amount of credit cards on it. Like I'd rather get my credit card stolen than my social security,
Honestly.
because with the social security they can open up new lines of credit for you.
Yeah, and then there's a whole investigation. They gotta
Yeah.
freeze it, everything.
And
that's
those
A
don't
tier.
change, even if they get stolen. Those don't
They're probably
change.
S tier scam, right? Because like you said, you can't change the social security number.
True. Like aside from witness protection, there's no way to. I
Entire
muted that.
life.
I muted that. How is it still ringing if I muted it?
The entire life. What's it called
Like there's cases of like people
Identity theft.
dying.
Identity
Yes,
theft.
identity theft. Identity
S tier.
theft.
S tier scam.
S tier scam.
S tier scam.
S tier scam. Yeah. Because like there's cases of people dying and their social security number still being used
I mean, yeah.
for like opening up new lines of credit and like other
Crazy.
stuff. And like the companies don't realize until like,
A while.
oh,
Yeah.
this person is not breathing anymore.
Exactly. It's like show me the death certificate. It's like here it is from like 10 years ago. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
fuck.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put Soldier Boy's D list,
D-list.
D tier.
So dumb.
yeah, you're just
So
he's just
dumb.
selling Chinese bootleg emulators.
They can get it on
basically.
Amazon for like $30.
Exactly. And he's like, this is a Soldier Boy. It's a Game Boy, but a Soldier Boy. Or whatever.
Yeah. He didn't call it the Soldier Boy.
What do you call it?
He called it the Game Plus or some shit.
I don't know. And like his
And, like,
PlayStation
after-
Soldier Boy or whatever.
It's like after people pointed it
Soldier
out.
Station.
Yeah. After people pointed out, he was like, oh, right. I should have called it Soldier Boy.
Yeah, it was and D list.
John Tron made a video about it. You can watch his video. It's fine.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay, you're back from Jontron. So
Yeah.
Let's see. What was this one? I don't even remember. It made them all into little squares, so it's a lot harder to see.
Ew.
Let me see. Okay.
That's nasty.
Oh, currency scams. Where that's like.
Oh, is that cryptocurrency?
No, it was
no.
regular currency.
Regular
so I'll probably put that in
currency scam.
B, as in like they'll send you. Oh, I'm a Nigerian prince, and you need to send over a small processing fee, but you've won the Spanish lottery.
Oh, isn't that no? Wait, isn't that the advance fee scam?
Yeah.
That's
No.
not the currency scam.
One was this.
The currency scam is just forging currency. No,
No.
I feel like that's D tier because like
Forging currency, yeah, because it's
D or
probably
C. Like we've gotten caught a couple times. Like
forging currency.
yeah, forging currency. Yeah, no, we have like a home base right here, and we just
the printing.
yeah, the printing business. Little did you know, stamps and
It's a
lamps
front.
wasn't about yeah, exactly.
It's a front.
It's a front. We have printing equipment to forge. No,
Exactly.
I like I don't know what I think for like a school project I actually had to take like an image of a $20 bill into Photoshop to try to edit some of it,
That's hilarious.
and Photoshop didn't let me. It kept giving me an error.
Oh,
It was too close to like a real yeah.
Programmed to
It
do
was
that,
too
most
close
likely.
to like an actual dollar bill, and I'm like, thank you for my my searching skill.
Yeah, that's funny.
Uh,
All right, I'll put that D tier
D
because
tier.
people get caught with that stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah,
The other one
and
was,
the Secret Service is the ones that manage that.
dude, legit, that's a federal crime. Like,
Yeah.
they will find out everything.
Yeah.
So they got, let's see, this one was the reduction. Oh, collections. Oh, government
Collections.
Stuff. That B list, B tier. 'cause
B-list?
Not too many people fall for it. But it's basically
It's like
kind of
it's like
fiction.
the other scam, like the emergency scams, kind of.
Yeah,
But a little bit more
B-list.
official because more people can fall for it because they don't know like the DOJ, how they do.
will not send you an email saying you owe money to the IRS.
Yeah, yeah,
Call
no.
you saying this is the IRS. You need to pay us in.
in cryptocurrency.
Exactly. Basically.
Yeah.
Crazy. I wonder how. I bet it's so much easier to scam with cryptocurrency nowadays. As
Oh,
in,
yeah.
like, as in, you send us part of a Bitcoin and then we'll double your money back or whatever. You seen those scams?
Oh
before?
yeah, those the
money doubling.
buy one get two.
scams.
Yeah, money doubling scams.
That's also.
Those are so dumb, but so many people fall for them.
I'll probably put that in B tier also.
B tier, yeah, I'd put that in. There's a lot of B tier scams. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I guess,
Average ones, but that people will fall for.
yeah.
And then oh, this one we're gonna change that one to rental scams.
What is that
Seen
one?
That? Rental scams where they're like, I'm out of state right now, but I will leave you the key, and you just gotta wire me money the first and last month, and then you can start renting.
Oh, and like the houses
And
and theirs.
Yeah, it's either empty and they're just like squatting because they don't realize it's someone else's. But yeah, they're like, I'm gonna leave the key in an envelope, and then like you'll use the key, maybe it won't even work, all that kind of stuff. Basically. Like I left the key inside the mailbox, go and grab it, and then you've already wired me first and last month, so go ahead and enjoy it. And then they try and move in, and then a month later they're like, hey, what are you guys doing in our house?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you're getting kicked out of here because it's not actually the house.
yeah,
That kind
yeah.
of
It's
stuff. So
scam.
that's I'll say that's A tier.
That's
because-
A tier because it's really hard to trace those people down.
And that's a lot of money because if you think about rent can be like what, $1,000, $1,600, $1,600 times 2, which is first and last month's rent, $3,200. Boom. Then you continue and
Yeah,
if it
and
seems
then
too
the
good
next
to be true on
person.
Craigslist, it probably is.
And you don't have to. You don't even have to actually steal someone's thing. You could just give them a random address.
Honestly, just the like you look up addresses on Zillow. You can
Yeah.
look up addresses on Zillow.
Zillow.
That's another thing on Craigslist. They'll do that. They'll be like, oh, make sure to text me your info at this number. Do not go to the property. But it's just images ripped off of Zillow and then for much cheaper.
Yeah,
And that's how you know. If you see an address on Craigslist, you're like,
reverse
this seems-
image search.
Exactly.
There you go.
'Cause you're like, this is a little too good to be true. You search the address, it'll pop up on Zillow for the actual selling or renting price. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what it was. Oops.
That's
It'll be like 4 beds, 2 baths.
this
for
always just makes it
$1,500.
like it's so easy to like make money just off of vulnerable people, and it's like
Broke till scam day.
broke till scam day. The only thing stopping you is like your ethic, and
Exactly.
it's like
Man,
that's the only thing that makes it hard,
Why do I got to be so ethical?
right?
Why do I not want to rip off people that are already in bad situations?
Honestly,
Well, before we forget, we've got to put our clickbait for the scam list. So
oh, yeah.
we'll throw up the tier maker there, and then we'll be like, wait.
Right.
Do we look at the camera? Or do we look at the as if we're looking at?
Oh,
Okay, we'll
I
look at
guess
the screen. Okay. Wait. One finger. Do the one finger point where we're both going like that. Ready? One. Okay. We're pointing right there, and then we look as if we're looking at the screen. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. All right. Broke till Friday.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends, we'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat, and we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends, we'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat, and we're broke till Friday.